few weeks ago.
So who passed today? I mean, we had the funeral today, of course.
Yeah, the funeral's going on now. They just sent me the pictures.
So that's Doc Holliday Jr.?
Yeah, well, you got James and you got, Lamar.
Okay.
He died. He's the baby boy.
Okay.
Earl Morrison. Who was that?
Earl Morrison?
Yeah.
You
don't know that name?
No. Who was he?
That's Papa Earl.
Oh, okay. No, I call him Papa Earl. I don't know Merle Earl shit. I don't know nothing about that.
Right.
Yeah, that's Papa Earl.
Yeah, that's Papa Earl to me. You motherfuckers
Red Earl, man.
Shit.
I mean, I'm just going off what I got off social media. And Frank Matthews.
Yeah,
we talked about Papa Earl. I'm telling you, Papa Earl.
Yeah, Papa Earl
I spent a lot of time with Papa Earl. That's why I'm real.
He from back east. Okay. But Pops, all them used to deal
Frank
with
Lucas.
Yeah, and all that shit.
Man, y'all really was with the big hitters, man.
Well, I mean, they big hitters. They listen. You a big hitter.
Nah, you know what I mean in the game.
Well, it's not about being. You can be in the game if you want to go there.
Yeah, I was in the game. I got the one bird, man. Not 500 of them.
Yeah, but one bird. See, what people don't understand. Like people ask me, like if you look at a lot of cats that's my age and whatever, I've been consistent like this for 30 years, 35 years. You see what I'm saying? So it's about consistency. You go up and down in life. It's about understanding life in general. You see what I'm saying? It's, like I did, back then I get my little 5 and 10 birds, but see the difference between me, I chopped the ball up in dubs. You see what I'm saying? While them dudes are making $1,000 off a kilo, I'm making way more money than that. But a lot of these cats didn't have kids. I had babies. My baby.
Quick question. Was all those skills transferable? Because you went from there to the music business. And let us ask this question, Reg. How did you get your first deal?
From Eric.
Eric who?
Eric Wright, easy.
And that's easy from where?
From Compton.
Straight out of Compton?
Straight the fuck out of Compton. That was my boy.
Tell us about that deal.
Oh man, here we go. We're going back to Ramona's. You see what I'm saying? So me and Eric, we met at Ramona's Burritos right there on Western, and we just started talking. We start chopping it up, in line. And I just gave him a better deal. He was messing with somebody big out of Compton. And, I just said, man, I'll give you a better price. And that's how I started that relationship with Eric. So, when they rounded everybody up, in the late 80s, unfortunately, I was one they rounded up. But they really couldn't do too much to me, so they just threw everything at me. You see, so I had to fight everything. Anything that you can imagine, I had to fight. So, when they wrapped us all up in the late 80s, and some of these cats are just now coming home and stuff like that, it's, when you look at the individuals, you see what I'm saying? Because you gotta know who the individuals are. You gotta be consistent. It's not about being rich, poor, or none of that. It's all about consistency. You see what I'm saying? If I'm consistent enough to say, if you're gonna say fuck Big Reg, it's fuck Big Reg. You see what I'm saying? Be consistent with me because I look at this shit. I look at this shit real. What you guys doing out here with the podcast and stuff, that shit's real shit. And you guys doing some great jobs. How I look at, what you guys is trying to do as far as the media world is. The way that you guys can create the content that really matters. Because, you got your boy, what's his name? Charlamagne? Is that his name?
Charlamagne the God,
okay,
out
so
of New York.
That cat, right? He doing his thing, whatever. But how many of you guys know that iHeart gave him a whole bunch of money to snatch up little podcasters like you? Am I right, Kevmac?
I heard something like that.
No, you ain't heard. I'm telling you some real life shit.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? My thing is, we over here, we can do that shit ourselves. See, but one thing about East Coast cats, they know how to work together. Us over here, we so separated and divided because everybody's trying to be something that really doesn't matter at the end of the day.
Why are we so competitive against one another when the whole world is in competition against us?
For the simple fact, see, what I mean by consistency.
Getting down.
Look at you. There you go, showing your ass again. but when it comes down to, everything comes down to consistency. You just can't now start getting money and then you can do this and do that. Yeah, well, all that's cool, but you gotta be consistent on what you do now, in the world. I can go to, I go to the East Coast, I fuck with them out there. You see what I'm saying? I'll be out there 3-4 months and have fun with them. I never had no problem. But, you know, I come home and I don't have no problems because I really don't fuck with too many cats. You see what I'm saying? But the problem is, you see the difference. We can't stick together as a whole. You got to understand, we allow cats from other cities come to LA, fuck our bitches, excuse me, have sex with our women, make money, start shit, and go home. We can't go to their states and do that shit. You see what I'm saying? We have to have more discipline on what we got over here. Because at the end of the day, LA is the bag. And if you utilize the bag the correct way, a lot of the black community will be rich.
Let me make sure I understand what you're saying. Are you saying we allow individuals to come out of town, stick a key in our bag, wind it up, and start us up?
Basically.
Straight up.
Interesting. You see what I'm saying? Because you got to look at what's going on. A lot of these, you know, a lot of shit's going on. This ain't they try to make it like on some hood shit. You see what I'm saying? But it really ain't no hood shit. You see what I'm saying? How we regulate LA.
One more thing, Reg.
You got to look at one thing about LA. We have what, 38? How many prisons we got, Kev, man? 36, 37, 38?
About 38.
Okay, so realistically, we surrounded by prison. California is a prison state. You see what I'm saying? People looking at, oh, it's fun, man. This is all bullshit. It's a prison state. You go to prison out here, you fuck for the rest of your life. But we have some of the smartest, intelligent gang members and non-gang members in the world. You see what I'm saying? You know, we're born leaders. And that's not taking nothing away from the East Coast, but you have to look at it for what it is. And cats on the East Coast, they come over here, they was out here getting whatever they was getting back in the day from us. You know why? Do anybody understand why they was coming from the East Coast to come here? Because we had that border. So our prices are lower. So they come out here, get it out there, and they quadruple the price. So yeah, they getting some real serious cash out there. Well, we're just getting the bare, not necessarily the bare minimum, but you know, the minimum.
So back in the 80s, what did that deal look like, Reg, between you and E?
As far as what?
Money?
You're talking about an average person that was on cocaine? Because Rusty made a good point, because that's some true shit. They walk around with 2 or 3 ounces. And see, what people don't understand, and that's why a lot of, you know, people that, you know, that use crack, that I'm good friends with, because I used to tell them, I said, do you understand that more money comes through your hand than me? And they used to think, like, you tripping. I said, no, motherfucker, when I'm asleep, you motherfuckers still out here getting it. So think about the money you generate. If you turn your life around, come on, you'll do it. Like there's a couple of my partners, you know, Johnny Foe, you know, what Tommy was talking about Ice. You see what I'm saying? They were my kids. They used to work for me. You know, and you look at them now, Johnny Foe have after I was over there with Fast Eddie in that alley. That's where Johnny Foe at. And you know, Ice, you know, he's doing some, I think he's doing he has some type of company with refrigerators or something. But you know, they doing good because they understood the factor. The dope back then wasn't like how the dope is now. The dope's just fucked up. And
True
statement. It
statement.
fucked up a lot of our communities because we missed that little 20-year gap. That little 20-year-old gap, that gap, that's a big gap.
Tell us why the dope ain't the same.
Stretching it. They want to make money.
Less hustle, more money.
There you go.
And fucking the game totally up.
The game was fucked up when they started because, you know, we allowed the drugs to come in our community. And you see what I'm saying? That's part of, you know, when I got crack, I left that game alone because I saw how it did to our community. I was more hurt for my community. You know, my uncles, you know, my mom, you know, shit like that, my brother. That shit's deep because, you know, you're feeding the poison. You see, you're just feeding for greed, for money, just for money. So you're killing your community, you're killing your uncle and shit over some goddamn money. And you have to think, we killing each other.
So, Reg, you never did look at the people that was using or the people selling. You put them all in the same category.
If you put any of them cats that I know, you know, that I fuck with, they'll never ever tell you I treated them less than myself. Okay? And this is shit, you can go to Rusty and all them. You see what I'm saying? T-Top. You know, T-Top was my kid. Him and Pootie. When they caught their first case, they were my kids. I used to take care of them, make sure they had money in their pockets. When Rusty first came out of the pen, You see what I'm saying? Them was good, solid cats. It had nothing to do with, you know, nothing else but them just being solid. They wasn't smoking no crackhead. I wish I would have seen them smoking some shit. You know, it wasn't about that. When they say Harlem came through there, you know, Big Quake and Mel and them, they came over there. That's, you know, that's what happened. But they was all cool. You know, see, because you gotta understand, I'll be 60. Well, I'll be, you know, I'm 59. I'll be 59. Rusty and them 54, 55 years old. So they, you know, they up under us. You see what I'm saying? So we never looked at they the young homies. Like gear is really their little shit, because it wasn't no gear game. It was all Harlem. All that was Harlem except the Bible Crips. That's it.
I forgot what I was gonna ask.
Come on, to talk. Man, you gonna take me out?
Yeah,
get it together.
The dope coming through across the border. Well, a lot of cats seem to think Florida had all the work.
Now, Florida had all the work for the East Coast, but you know we had Tijuana. You see what I'm saying? I don't want to say, don't want to get too deep into it, but you know we had it. It wasn't an issue.
Around what era did the Mexicans take over the game from the Colombians?
Probably the late 70s, early 80s. But the Colombia, the Colombians was going through Florida. The Mexicans was really going through Mexico down this way. So you had two different sectors. But the money was here.
How come in California we don't hear a lot about Texas, kingpins in Texas like you do California and the East Coast?
They have a whole different game. You know, one thing about the Texas cats know how to get money. You see what I'm saying? But they wasn't, how could I say it? From my experience back there, they wasn't, not necessarily equipped, but they wasn't equipped, you know, like how we are over here. You know, because you got to understand, you know, Texas is a Republican state. So they understood you get caught over there, you going to jail for the rest of your fucking life. You see what I'm saying? It was different. You know, people don't know the laws. They talk all this old fly shit like they know the laws. You get caught, back in the day, you get caught with 20, 30 keys and just with no money around, and it'd be a state case. That's what they created. If you been to county jail before?
Yeah.
Oh, but you a baby. You wouldn't know
The $1 million row.
Yeah, okay, $1 million row. Okay, I'm about to tell you. That's when we used to get caught with birds, and we end up on, you know, million. That was 40. That was 45, 47. I mean 35, 37. That's when they had the $1 million. No, 32, 34. That was $1 million row.
Yeah.
How much influence do you think gangs had on spreading crack cocaine across the United States?
They had a lot, you know, because once again we had to take responsibilities. Hey, what up? We had to take responsibilities for cats that wasn't gang banging, that was putting the dope in the hoods. Because if you look at it, the cats that was really putting dope in the neighborhood, they really wasn't gang members. They was more street hustlers and players.
Go ahead, man.
Well, Reg.
No, fuck that. We here with Kevmac.
Yeah, I'm good.
Kevmac motherfucking videos.
Man, I'm glad you said it like that, man. That's
Yeah, I
my
gotta
dog,
tell
Kevin.
Kevin.
Listen
You
in,
got
little
me
brother.
out on
Little
the
brother. Don't get too
And
carried
we
away.
appreciate you too. We appreciate you coming.
Don't get
out.
too carried away, man. But anyway, this is what I want to say, man. What you think about that hood postman?
Man, come on, that's Big Bro. That's the one to get on my goddamn nerves and tell
On
me
a
what
daily
it is.
basis.
Daily basis, period. And I pick up every time, because if I don't, I got to deal with the postman.
I appreciate
motherfucking mail.
I appreciate you
see
saying
what I'm
that.
saying?
Without with you saying that, man, we gonna end it right there. You
We
done,
ain't got
Kel?
to-
Yeah.
No, you motherfuckers
You
take
want
me
me to
up
keep
to.
going?
No,
Okay.
you guys gonna follow me up to Just Poppin', and we gonna get some tacos from Whitey.
Let's go.
Okay, let's go.
Can we do that?
We can do that right now.
Let me make
We're
sure
going to
we
see
do it.
Whitey Enterprise.
Yeah, we're gonna go see old Steve.
Professor Bentley Mail, the Hood Postman, KM Videos, where content is king, and that's my little brother right there, Big Red.
Lil Reg. That's
Lil
Reg.
Reg.
Yeah, call me Lil Reg.
I'm finna go get you some tacos.
Yeah, I need it. Just popping.
And this time you can have as many as you want, because last time Whitey rationed your tacos.
Well, you know that's what he do. You know that's what big brothers do.
Okay, we out.
You know I don't be tripping.
Go ahead, Kev.
I was gonna say, what do you call his tacos, man?
What do you call them tacos? Because he got a half a bird, a half a pound,
Listen,
chopped up.
Listen, I just want my tacos. I know they're gonna fuck me. They might give me 3 this time.